Welcome back to the channel. Today what we're going to discuss is iron play. So we're going to highlight two common faults I see within amateur golfers and two simple fixes that you need to stick to obviously eradicate that problem. So when we're hitting an iron shot, it's really important to change your technique from hitting an iron shot to hitting driver. So I see two common faults when golfers are hitting an iron shot, and what they'll do is they'll get the ball position a little bit too far forward as if they're hitting driver. So the ball will be almost placed off the instep of their left heel, and the tendency is there is on the downswing their weight stays behind the golf ball due to them standing too wide. So ball's too far forward, weight stays behind the ball, and what they do from there is the more their weight's behind the golf ball, the more the club hits the ground before the golf ball, and that's where we're kind of going to hit a little bit high, we're going to hit a little bit thin. And also the second thing kind of related to that is a lot of golfers will get to the top of the backswing and the tendency is they'll release the club too early. So what I mean by that is, if you think if we were to maintain our wrist angles, then the club is actually going to make contact behind the golf ball, past the golf ball. But what a lot of golfers will do, they'll get to the top of the backswing, the tendency is to release the club early. The club head actually gets to the golf ball before the hands do, and then we almost create this position where this lead wrist gets a little bit cupped and a little bit extended too quickly. From there, as you can see, the club head gets to the golf ball before the hands do, and we're in trouble. So simple kind of process that we need to stick to. Our ball position needs to be, or the ball position needs to be kind of more in the middle of our feet, and we need to get a bit more pressure on our left foot. So when our weight gets behind the golf ball, as you can see, my right shoulder is actually behind the golf ball. What we're trying to do from there is we're trying to get weight moving left, we're trying to get our right shoulder to move in front of the golf ball. When my right shoulder moves in front of the golf ball, as you can see, my weight goes left and the club is going to make contact past the golf ball. The other thing we need to focus on is a lot of golfers will release the club early. We'll get this lead wrist in a cut position, extended position. Simple drill that you need to look at is, what we want to do is we want to feel like the analogy is dragging them up. So we would never drag them up like this. We were trying to help them there. We just need to put the club in front of us, and what we're trying to do is we feel like we're dragging them up so the club face stays on the ground as long as possible. My hands are ahead of the club head. So let's put that into practice. Let's get the ball, feet kind of shoulder width apart. Ball is in the middle of our feet, my weight has to stay forward. Feel like I'm getting my right shoulder in front of the golf ball. That's going to help me get my weight moving left, and then from there we're just dragging them up so the hands are moving ahead of the club head, and this lead wrist isn't cupped or extended, it's in an almost bowed down position. It's in a flex position. It's almost, let's think about the glove hand pointing down towards the ground, the right wrist is pointing down towards the ground. So let's hit a shot and put this into practice. So ball in the middle, weight's left, and we're just dragging them up. Think of that analogy, and then we're getting our right shoulder past the golf ball. Let's hit a half shot and put this into practice. So ball in the middle, weight left, just half swing, almost there to there. As you can see from there, the club struck the ground. I've took a divot after the golf ball, my hands are ahead, and that's going to help you improve your iron play. Let me know your thoughts on that video. So